Do we want to have some silly stuff to finish off with? Do we like silly stuff? When? Yeah, okay. So just to defreeze your brains, some of the things that we can do here, starting off let's go back to that earlier graph, slightly less intimidating. So we get our graph here, we'll just cluster it again. You can see how quick it is to load data in and just basically see what it looks like. I mean, once you get into the use of this, it is really very quick. So if you press R, you'll start seeing it rotating, which is kind of a nice way of just plain R. Yeah. If we go up to the General tab, we can go for a trippy background, which will basically randomly go through the background colors that you can have. I don't know if this still works. P used to pulsate it. I don't know if it still will. Oh yeah. There's a pulsation mode for no particular reason.
Can you change what the nodes look like? Can someone make a peak node?
Yes, we can make pig nodes. Okay, so thank you, Claire, for prompting me on this one. So we want to, okay, so there's a set of nodes. So in the nodes tabs that we've not looked at. So obviously the way of conveying information about a node, you can change the color. So we didn't actually get a chance to look at this. Under here, you can change the shape of the node, so that we might want to make obviously the default is sphere. So we've now made an octahedron, not very interesting, or a dodecahedron. Yeah. So this can be used to reinforce differences between groups. But if we really want to go a bit more crazy, we can take a node shape like this. Let me just delete this. And we can make our node shape of our own size. Usually ends up looking like a lampshade, but that's or a mushroom. Okay, and we can put that one in. And if we, I didn't press apply. A flower node, yes. Did I apply? Okay, and then apply. Oh yes, there we are. So we now have little mushrooms in there. Rendering again, I'm just going to, so one thing just to say here, this rendering mode, tessellation is the number of polygons it takes to make something up. To get the cutest things, then you want to increase the tessellation, so you can see there that looks a lot cleaner now. So obviously a sphere is not really a sphere, it's a bunch of polygons, and the more polygons you have, the more it looks like a real sphere. Okay. Trouble is that uses up memory, so for kind of graphic limiting cards, then you tend to have the tessellation lower. Okay, going back to nodes, we can do another thing. We can take a node and we can distort it geometrically. Just wait, save the best for last. And apply that. Okay, so we've got some weird shapes. Started off as a circle, come down to a... there was a reason we did all of this, but that's lost in time now. And for Claire there's a pig. So we can now... Well, you have a choice of from cows to calves to dinosaurs. And I think Aphrodite kills it, so you might do genes, which is slightly more sensible. Don't do Aphrodite.
Try the penguin.
No, the penguin's crap, actually. It's a really crude penguin. It's in fact, you can pretty much download any shape that you want from the internet and load it in. So load external shape. So someone wanted a Smurf one, and I made them a Smurf graph. But so there's your piggies. Oh.
Can Essex do all those, Tom?
Yeah, they say he did go a bit over the top on this one, but yes, there's your pig. So they use up a lot of memory, but we'll find a rat for you, Claire, and you can have a rat one. Yeah, what else can we do? So yes, some things which are quite nice. You can take a node here and we can go back to rendering and we can put a surface on it. Now, we can make it look like Jupiter. So there's Jupiter's node all over there. In fact, you can take any picture that you want and load it in. So if you go onto, if you press the keys on your keyboard, you'll notice that the node, so this is called, so you can see, I don't know if you can see there, that has a slight ripple to it. That's a cartoon shader. Okay, actually what I need to do is change the angle of the light. So if we change the angle of the light, it should probably direct it more. So there's a little light inside here, not a real one, that shows you, directs it there. So you can see now, you can see that's the focus of the light. 4, 5, so this is these animations. So this is all the animated things that you, in games you use for, so when you have lava flowing down a volcano. So these are all these kind of things here that if we actually rotate it, you'll see it all changing. 6, that's a kind of, I can't remember what that one is. 7, that's the lava, I think. 8 is granite. 9 is wood. 10 is, keep placing 0, brick. And some stripy. One of my favourites, glyph bombing. Changes for some reason. Ah, yes, very nice. Why, I don't know, but there's water effects, there's the ripples on the pond and the skaters going across the pond, and that's the disco mode, where you can really add that with trippy background and you've got a light show for your party. I think anyway, that's enough silliness. Hopefully that was lightened the tone. Who said bioinformatics had to be boring?